what's going on, Divine Feminines? Twintuitive 717 here. I am back with another check-in. We're going to see what's going on with the Divine Masculines in terms of how they are romantically feeling towards the connection, okay? And hopefully it's going to be nighttime by the time this gets to you guys. It's just going to be what's on his mind right before bed. Maybe he can't sleep, you know? Maybe he finds himself getting up out of bed and he's got to look at your pictures or see what it is you're up to. Or I'm also hearing like search for some kind of clue. So I feel like this could be somebody who they want to reach out, but it's like, how do I know what I'm feeling? How do I know if what I'm feeling is real, if it's true? Like, what if they message you and you're like, what are you doing? Some of you could be in a relationship, Divine Feminine. I'm also hearing, strangely enough for this reading, some of you could be, like this could be your boyfriend's friend that has their eye on you. May not be for everybody, but I did get that for a second. Like many of you might be like, what are you doing messaging me? But this is actually not going to be the reaction. I feel like for many of you, you're actually waiting for them to reach out, for you to respond in a way that's like, holy shit, like I've been picking up on this as well. I've been feeling this too. But they're stuck. Whoever this is, I don't know how you guys know each other, but I do feel like someone's like, oh, like I feel like masculine rubbing their chin. It's like they really want to send a message or some kind of clue or a little tiny hint your way that they think about you in more than just like a casual way. All right. Some of you could be younger as well. Like I do see like a group of friends, or, you know, like when couples hang out together, like, and it's like a big group of everybody just being friends with one another. And then I feel like there's you two who have built up this eye contact thing over the months or years, take it how it resonates, and you've got this person up at night wondering if it's the right thing to do. Like, should they try to reach out or send some kind of hint or clue your way to see if you're feeling the same way? But what's holding them back is like, they don't know what your reaction is going to be. They're anticipating the worst. Okay, so let's find out what's in their heart space for you. Okay, oh, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. All right, so they're having to decide that this is what they want. It's what they want to go after. They're going to take the risk. They're going to do it. And listen, this person is trying to be as respectful as possible. That's what I'm hearing as well. They're not going to come in and try to, you know, romance you or reveal or spill any kind of feelings towards you, right? They know that'll create red flags right away. You might be like, what the fuck? Like, what? No. So they're going to try to like your photo, or they're going to accidentally send you a text message and be like, oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't meant for you. I'm so sorry about that. It's going to be something weird like that. They're going to accidentally pocket dial you and then have you call back and be like, oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. I pocket dialed. So somebody wants to come towards you, but they don't want to create red flags. They don't want to make it seem like I have a crush on you. It's going to be very subtle, but it's like, oh my God, like I heard her voice, or oh my God, she texted back. It may not have anything to do with the fact that they're confronting the fact that they like you or they're falling for you. It may just be like, oh my God, we made contact. And I feel like that's what's going to make you go, something weird about that. So I feel like this connection is coming together between two people in a very beautiful, innocent, slow way. But whoever this masculine is, they can't help but spend day after day after day trying to take this mask off. They don't want to wear a false mask. Somebody's feeling like it's time to take it off. Maybe they have created red flags, right? Maybe they try to purposely act standoffish towards you, or maybe you have it in your mind like, man, that person really looks like they can't stand me or they don't like me. Okay, this could be somebody who it's time to take off the mask and actually reveal. I feel like many of you will be very, very surprised. Divine Feminines, you won't see this coming. You could feel this person's energy, but there's something in your reality that says, nah, there's no way. But no, like, yeah, every way, shape, or form, this person has been keeping a close eye on you. They cannot help the feelings that have been growing for you. And I feel like the fact that you're in a relationship with somebody else, or potentially in a relationship with somebody else, makes them want you even more. Okay? They feel though like you're theirs. From the moment they saw you, it's like everything they've ever dreamt of, everything that they've ever wished for or called in, there you are. Okay, if they don't make a move now, they don't know what the outcome is going to be. You're going to get away. Maybe you will, go off into another connection with somebody else. I don't know why I'm getting the urgency here, but this is someone who has been contemplating reaching out for a really long time. Okay, let's get some truth messages on what's holding them back. What's holding them back from actually hitting the send button or sending you some kind of hint or clue? Let's get deeper into this connection between you two. Ooh. Okay, I'm not going to take all of these, but let's go with that one. We have work. You guys could work together. Labor, earning money, livelihood. That could be where the deception is coming in as well. They cannot take off this mask because it could be inappropriate to do that. It could mess both of your livelihoods up if they were to reveal how it is they feel about you, right? This is going to go for the reading I did earlier as well, Divine Feminines, where some of you could have a boss that keeps an eye on you, right? This could be this masculine here, again, up at night, rubbing their chin. Listen, I need to decide what it is I'm going to do. This could be even somebody who's like, you know what? Maybe I could look into a job transfer. Maybe I could do the same role and I could just transfer companies. Like, damn, that's the effect that you are having on someone. Okay, like I said, you guys are in a group or there's like a mutual group. And over the months or years or whatever, it's like you guys have built up this whole thing about just being friends or, mingling amongst each other. But there's this tense eye contact. You guys almost like mingle in the same group, but then avoid each other. But somebody's feeling like they don't want to avoid you anymore. All right, so that's a definite confirmation there that work is something here that is standing in the way. Work is what actually makes them put this mask on because, again, it's inappropriate. Like it wouldn't be right of them to reveal how it is they feel. Somebody could be working on an exit. That's why they're having to decide what they want so it comes to them. Whoever you are, Divine Feminine, you have someone wanting to like relocate or quit their job so that they could pursue a relationship or a connection with you or reach out in a way that's not going to be weird. Can we get some more? Can we reveal some more on what's holding them back? Why are they wearing a mask? Okay, so they could be popular. They could be a big deal. They may have to focus in. There's that relocating card. They could have like a high position in this company where, maybe this connection itself could have some kind of explosive effect. Maybe that's why they wear this mask so tightly. They want to be very, very sure. That's why somebody is making sure that you feel this, you possibly feel this. This could be someone flying to you. Maybe that's their way of showing up after they send you some kind of hint or clue. They want to see what your reaction is going to be like when they're in person. This is a man that can move around as well. He has no problem moving around or making big changes for you. You've got someone who, they've really got their eye on you. Like they have seriously contemplated this night after night after night. Like I don't think you understand the kind of effect that you have on him. Like he really does feel like this connection is a big deal. Like he's even willing to like do something different in terms of his career, change it in some way. Transformation's easy for him. With newborn and evolution as well. This is someone who has no problem starting up a business from scratch, relocating to a different department. You know what it is too? I feel like he is single. He's been single for a really long time. And he's someone who's sure of himself. Like if he has his mind made up on who he wants, he'll be patient as long as it takes to pursue that. And you are who he has his eye on. That's why I was feeling like for some of you earlier, this could be like a boss or it could be somebody who, like they've just like love at first sight. You know, they've seen you and they have their mind made up. And this could definitely, again, be in a work environment here. You're making someone feel like they're ready to take off their mask. It might cause some flags to go off. Like you guys might be the talk of the town when this happens. There might be like some drama around, you know, third party stuff, right? Divorces, separation, the breaking of contracts, gossip. We have drinks as well. Someone might be having drinks currently, discussing what it is they may want to do. Maybe some of you work for a liquor company, coffee company, tea company, water company. This could be, you could work in the tea room, Divine Feminine, coffee room type of thing, where it's like, again, this is your boss. You could be his assistant in some way. You are used to being with him in close proximity, and he wants to find a way around this relationship. I don't know why I'm getting that. Snake, lie, poison, fertility. Maybe you guys have been doing things in secret. Maybe this connection no longer wants to be kept as a lie. I'm hearing with poison and snake as well. They don't want to risk their like identity at work here. This is why someone's willing to fly out and relocate. Okay, this might be some of the red flags you guys are having to pay attention to, because I do feel like for some of you, it's people are starting to talk with snake here. A poisoned work environment, gossip. They don't want you to be a part of that. Okay, they would rather leave and then let you know how it is they feel about you. So some of you might be getting ready to see them exit the company drastically without any type of notice whatsoever. And a lot of you might be confused by that. I'm hearing even a little bit hurt, because if you guys are communicating secretly, it's kind of going to be something they're going to have to kind of do drastically, and maybe cut off communication with you for a while until this settles. That's pretty crazy, Divine Feminines. I don't know what you guys are getting wrapped up in, and you guys might feel like the energy around you, right? Like you're being spoken about, you're being talked about. All of a sudden, communication is cut with your masculines. And again, if some of them are dealing with things like, ooh, look at that, unfinished business with uninvited guest. If a lot of you are dealing with like third-party stuff, this could be like some of the things that they're having to deal with now. I'm going to go through some of these cards because somebody's trying to tell you, like, I am sorry. Okay, so get ready for somebody to fly out. Like, they're going to leave the country. They're going to have to relocate to another country to take over, like, the company at another location or something like that. Because the thing is like, they can't work at the same place that you work at. Okay, and I'm also hearing a spouse might also be responsible for some of this decision making as well. Okay, but it's working out because I think that for them, they're like, okay, at least that clears it up. As long as I'm not working in close proximity with you in that way, we can still communicate. So somebody's going to clear the air after the fact. Okay, there's an eternal regret. They do miss you. They're sorry that they had to leave so suddenly, but many of you are going to pick up where you left off. There is unfinished business. It might feel like you're heartbroken as well right now, Divine Feminine, because it feels like, what the hell? Like, I'm longing for you. I feel like I'm having to chase after you in some way, but they're trying to say it's not over. Okay, this whole back and forth, it might feel like baggage. A lot of you might just want to call it quits, like you're tired of this, right? But right now your connection is coming up like an uninvited guest into his home, right? This is why he may be having to leave the business. Now all of a sudden he's having to deal with splitting up his assets, breaking contracts. I see a lot of signatures, paperwork, tense arguments. This is why the drinks is coming up as well, because somebody could be drinking over this. I do see broken glasses, a lot of arguments. Okay, big decision, moment of change. I'm sorry I said it that way. It says big change, moment of decision. I was like, moment of change, big decision. But yeah, either way, I feel like that could be some of the heavy stuff that's going on. Look at this. We have work twice emphasized. Some of you could work at a bank. Okay, your Divine Masculine could work in finance. Okay, that's why I'm seeing it's a really tense environment. You could be just, like I said, you could be in like an entry-level position. You could be a lot younger than your Divine Masculine as well. It's very taboo as well, what I'm getting, because a lot of the chaos around like this surprise, this uninvited guest, he's having to really defend himself here. Like, he genuinely feels for you, but it looks bad. Red flags are going off. Pay attention to the red flags, right? It looks bad that you may be a lot younger. It looks bad that he may be married. Someone's really having to come up against like a tough connection here, the both of you, because on the outside I'm hearing it just looks bad. Like, if he goes to send, like, he probably has sent you some kind of hint or clue that he's interested, and that kind of slowly led to, I don't know, maybe a kiss. And now that is all of a sudden this big tower moment here that's making this masculine, who has a very important role, a big role to play in like a company or something like that, and all of a sudden it's like chaos. But he is doing his very best to try to keep this under wraps, or to keep you protected in a sense. And he's got to do that by leaving, but also by creating a lot of crazy distance between you two right now. You might already be intuitively feeling a lot of this, Divine Feminines, but it still hurts, right? Because of that unfinished business card here. The back and forth. It starts to feel like you're just like, honestly, I'm done. Like, I don't even care what the fuck the explanation is. I'm just done. Like, go be with your wife. Go be with your family. Go, like, you know, be with your business. Go do what you need to do for the company. I'm just done. That's what I'm getting out of this. But he's also feeling it. But because he's the masculine here, he's able to, I feel like, compartmentalize in a sense. Close this off for now. Focus on this. And that's what's hurting you the most right now, Divine Feminines. All right, so I don't know who this was for. This reading certainly took a turn, but hopefully it finds who it needs to. If you guys want to connect personally for a session and dig deeper, reach me over at hipsy.com. We can talk over the phone, or we can text if you guys prefer. If you guys are looking for somewhat of a part 2, do be sure to check out the membership section. I do offer my personal take on my own journey and some of those readings in the memberships. As well as some juicy 18 plus ones, all right? All right, you guys take it easy and have a wonderful night. I will catch you in the next reading, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.